XLM, XRP, and some of our favorite alts are getting a little bit of pumperoni this morning. We're going to talk about big news from Ripple along with XRP ETF news. Juicy stuff. Stablecoins? Yes. Regulators? Tariffs? Yes and yes. Bad for crypto? We'll see. And
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
though I do say plenty of naughty things, but you also say some creative stuff as well. That's why I share your comments at the beginning of the video, and then we get into crypto news. Adam, One Stop Fish Shop channel member says, enjoyed the live today. Do that again soon. We will. We'll do one in a week when Jerome Powell and the Fed meet. Look for that announcement. Trace on Land says, Klaus, best of luck on Saturday, bro. I absolutely hate rainy races, but you got this, man. It may suck a little, but you're going to kill it. Yep, I've got a 24-hour, 100-mile race on Saturday at about 2 p.m. on Saturday. That's when the storms come in, ladies. We're going to be running in the rain. Zed Abbott says, long-time listener, first-time caller, love the radio reference, from Australia. I'm not a lawyer, but I would think that once a judge makes a decision or order, it would take that judge, one of a higher court, to overturn it. I also believe it'd be the second part of the ruling, not to sell XRP to institutions, that I would be concerned with if I were Ripple. Choo-choo, biznatches. Well said, and you're right, you would need a higher court to overturn it. Juan Connor says, you don't post much on Twitter. Last post was like January. That's because Twitter is like a total cesspool, and I honestly stay away from social media. My recovery, though, is freaking on point. As you can see, lots of green up on the screen. Speaking of green, crypto time. Bitcoin sitting at 82,260. XRP deep in the green at 231. BNB as well, 593. XLM 28.8. Doge 16.8. Pi 162. Ton 277. ETH 1893. U.S. Canada tariff flip-flops of Bitcoin miners on their toes. It's not just the Bitcoin miners, it's the entire crypto market. Okay, so we're watching some tariff war, trade battle stuff go on. And as you know, someone announces tariff X, someone responds with tariff X plus a certain percentage. And then it kind of goes back and forth, and it escalates and goes down and escalates. Well, you get my point. The thing is, with all of this uncertainty right now, miners, BTC hodlers, players in the crypto market are like, yo, what direction do we go? Because if we get like nasty tariffs, it's going to put a short-term damper on things. Bitcoin miners are adapting their business strategies as the continued trade war between the US and Canada makes energy prices and policies all more uncertain. And remember, the miners' biggest expense is what? Electricity. President Donald Trump threatened to double his tariffs on steel and aluminum from 25 to 50%, leading the government of the province of Ontario to walk back its own plan. Oh, so a little bit of ping pong. I get what's going on. Ontario Premier Doug Ford has promised to further increase the surcharge or even shut off the electricity completely, given further provocation. However, he appears to have softened his stance, at least for now. The trade war may have reached a lull, but some crypto firms are looking ahead with possible policy changes to protect their growth. Yeah, so the trade war is one of the big reasons why the market is unsettled right now. We're trying to figure out what are we going to pay for stuff. And actually, I worked for a company that had a lot of international shipments, right? We had a lot of our products made outside of the United States, and they would come back into the United States. Well, when Trump had his first presidential term, we dealt with that. We were even talking about, oh crap, can we take some of our stuff from Mexico? Can we move it north of the border? And then we realized it was just too expensive to do that. Yeah, we all do it. Stable coins. Ooh, stablecoin activity signals market reversal despite sinking crypto trading volume. So yeah, crypto trading volume is down, but stablecoins are blowing up. Are these stablecoins blowing up because players are getting out of the crypto market and not coming back and they're just earning their juicy yield? Or did they move into stables so they can slide in and buy the dip? Earlier today, Sentiment revealed the market-wide trading volume has been dropping, which contradicts the surge of February 27th. So we had a surge of February 27th. It's gone down since then. Would be nice if our significant others would do the same. Just throwing it out there. Crypto-wide trading volume has been dropping since its peak back in February 27th when traders were optimistically buying dipping prices. After further market cap declines these past 2 weeks, trader behavior indicates a mix of exhaustion, hopelessness, and capitulation. Wow. Despite the decline in volume, Tether has continued to mint more, so has USDC, so has a whole bunch of other stables. Now, what we're noticing is this. Volume overall in the crypto market is going down. Stablecoin is going way the F on up. In fact, since the Trump announcement, stablecoin market cap has grown by over $50 billion. And think about that. Think of how many on this whole thing, right? You could zoom in all you want, right? You could go down, you could do all sorts of stuff, right? How many of those are stables? Not many. So for that not many to grow 50 billion in market cap as the market's starting to quiet down, as we're dealing with trade wars and all this kind of stuff, seems like that money's sitting on the sideline. But what is it going to take for it to come back in and make the market roar? Let's go to some good Ripple XRP ecosystem news. With its new Dubai license, Ripple is poised to tap into UAE's thriving $40 billion payment market. Ripple has just secured full regulatory approval from the Dubai Financial Services Authority, DFSA, to offer blockchain-powered payment solutions. The approval makes Ripple the first payment provider of its kind licensed to operate within the Dubai International Financial Center and marks a major expansion in the Middle East. With the license, the company is poised to tap in a $40 billion cross-payments market. This is from Brad Garlinghouse. Yeah, I got quotes from Brad G. Thanks to its early leadership in creating a supportive environment for tech and crypto innovation, the UAE is exceptionally well placed to benefit. It's coming from Brad Garlinghouse. Oh, and by the way, here's the announcement too from Ripple. And that happened on, let me see, March 13th. Hey, that's today. That's breaking news. That's why you hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out. Shameless plug. I'm bringing this up because it's good for Ripple. Really going to be good for RLUSD. But will XRP holders benefit from this? Has XRP benefited at all from Ripple's payment action and activity? I got to be honest with you. When I look at the price of XRP, I see macros ruling that roost, not payment news. Let's keep learning. Franklin Templeton files for an XRP ETF. Garlinghouse reacts. Garlinghouse in the news a couple times today. With the S1 registration now submitted, the next step requires the CBOE to file a corresponding 19B-4 form with the SEC. This filing formally signals the exchange's intent to list the ETF shares. Now, here's the juice, okay? You want to know some dates. You want to know some timelines, okay? The SEC will then begin its review process, which typically spans a maximum period of 240 days before a final decision is issued. So we got some time for these ETFs. And remember, like the Canary one, they've been submitted before. So you're going to have ETFs kind of come in at different time frames for XRP all throughout this year. So although the volume may be a little low, right, a little boring with stables and that kind of stuff, we've got a lot of juicy news coming up in the back end of the year. So all those players that are in stables, well, guess what? They can move that money from stables into alts super quickly. It's a lot easier than going from traditional finance to stables to then alts, right? So maybe they're a step ahead and they're getting ready. So ETF action the rest of this year, 240 days from this one. We got time, everyone, but let's hope that we can hold the price action until that juice happens. Speaking of price action right now, the market is absolutely a poop stick when it comes to volume. Down 21%, $91 billion. That is low volume. In fact, we've seen over the last few weeks, volume in the market has been blah. I mean, blah, blah. 14 out of 100, so we're BTC dominant. Let's zoom in, though, to XRP and see the green. It's up on the screen. The pumperoni started this morning as, yes, my phone started going off. I had my alert set at 2:30 and was woken up by a little bit of XRP flashing green up on the screen. Volume for XRP right at 5.8 billion with the Korean won Upbit pairing, paying that premium at 236, about a 4-cent premium, with 650 million in volume. A few days ago, I was reporting to you that they had 1.2 billion in volume. So even the Koreans right now aren't buying the dip at such a crazy pace. Let's swing it on into those candlesticks and see if anything sticks out at us, because right now, what am I looking for? Well, looking for good news. Why? Because we hit our bottom. We hit that sub $2 XRP near-term bottom. Leave me alone, everyone. And now we're back up to 230, which is a little bit above where we were when we had the pump and dump with the strategic reserve announcement. So XRP showing not only opportunities to sell, opportunities to buy, and opportunities to stack, but also giving swing traders opportunities to play XRP well, which is good because that's going to help with liquidity. Now, the volume as a whole has been a little bit poopy, okay? I get it. But we got a lot of trade stuff going on. The miners are freaking out on what to do with energy costs. Players right now are looking at Jerome Powell going, okay, we had a good CPI data. Does this mean you're going to hurt us and leave rates higher for longer? Yes, it does. He's already said that that's what they're going to do. We need more than one good CPI data to come out to undo the damage that's been done. Right now, though, you're seeing XRP move up quite significantly, about 20% here in the last couple days from the lows that we saw of March 10th. Now, you could see clear as day, we were at 220, got to 299.9, went back on down to 220 again. That's the pump and dump from the strategic reserve. Now we've got some CPI data macros that came across, gave us some relief. We've got some expectations in the market. We got some Dubai news. We got some Franklin Templeton ETF action. And so right now you're seeing some green up on the screen. But it's still kind of meh, right? It's not high enough to where a lot of you want to sell. And honestly, 230 XRP isn't in the buy zone. You were just able to buy XRP for less than $2. Heck, even less than 24 hours ago, you could have gotten it for like 210, 215. So no wonder volume is down, because it's not really in most of our target zone. All right, so we got some uncertainty in the market with all the trade stuff going on. We got a decent macro report yesterday with CPI data, but we still got stingy Jerome Powell over there saying, yo, I'm going to leave rates for higher for longer, or I'm just going to raise rates. Ooh, that's not good. But we did at least get some good news yesterday, and you're seeing some positive reflection of the price action. Now, stables. Look, you got to pay attention to stables, okay? One of the big reasons why stables are booming have to do with the fact that they're going to get regs first. Yeah, stables are super easy to regulate. So what you're seeing is you're seeing a lot of players in the crypto market look at the risk overall, the tariff stuff, right? All the insane pumps and dumps, the strategic reserve bullshit. And they're like, yo, this is risky right here. Let's move over here and let's go to the non-risky. Let's park our money into stables. And it's not just big stables either, like USDT, USDC. Even the micro-cap stables are growing by the billions. Yeah, so a lot of players right now are like, we don't want to touch this risk. We need some better news to come in, and then we'll jump back in the market. But what's that better news going to be? I doubt it's going to be from Jerome Powell, because he's been stingy AF, and his thing comes out in like less than a week. Macros, we'll get another report a few weeks after that. Trump and trade wars, yeah, we're going to deal with that soon. We're actually navigating through that now. Maybe a little bit of Russia, Ukraine softening up. That would be good for us. But we need the regs, because there's money sitting on the sideline until we get the regs. And not only is there fiat sitting on the sideline, there's now stablecoin sitting on the sideline. And fiat and stablecoins are both waiting for what? Clarity on the market so they can dive in. And when they dive in, I think we know what's going to happen to the price, right? So for this weekend, yeah, we could get some volatility, but the volume is probably going to be low. If it's up, that's awesome. I mean, for the exchanges, because they make money. But let's see what happens this weekend. I've got my alert set. All you got to do is hit the notification bell so you don't miss out, and I'll keep bringing you the news. Except for Saturday. I'm going to be racing all day Saturday in the rain, so maybe no news then. Choo-choo, bitches.